Christmas, everybody. If you're watching this on Christmas Day, thanks for tuning in. Jason here, and I thought I'd jump on and do a quick video for you guys, show off some of my presents that Santa left and some presents that my friends from the Retro Network sent me. Very excited. It was a great Christmas today, and got some very fun gifts that I was not expecting. And I just wanted to show them off to you as part of, I do the thrift store hoard here with Adam and Kevin, do some podcasting. My pal Eric and I, we do the Greatest List podcast. Of course, Mickey and I, we used to podcast together. We always send each other Christmas gifts. So a lot of my friends sent me some great stuff this year. I wanted to show off a few little things I found in my stocking first. This is a little fun USB hub to add, 3 little USB ports in and split off. But of course, it's a cassette. So, Santa knows I love my retro stuff. This one, a little bit later in the 90s, I think when this came out, around 97 or 98. The coolest set of playing cards I think I've ever seen. It looks like a PlayStation 1, the little tin. And you open up, you look at the cards. Of course, it's got that wonderful PlayStation logo on there. And, there's your Joker. It's a controller. But the suits inside, from what I saw on the box, instead of having diamonds, hearts, clubs, spades, they used the buttons on the controller itself, like the triangle, circle, square, to do the cards. And I was going to try to open this up and show you guys, but I don't play a lot of playing cards. Use playing cards for a lot of things. Every once in a while we'll break them out and play war and do some little fun things like that around the house, crazy eights. And I do have a few my friends that I play poker with, but that's usually few and far between playing poker. But check out this deck of cards. So there's I don't know what they're supposed to be, but as far as equivalent to playing cards, it really doesn't matter. But I don't know, I just thought that was the coolest thing. They're black. You don't see black playing cards that much, so that was such a cool present. A couple other things very fun. I collect the Mega Construx Masters of the Universe, and this is one set that I did not have. This is the Land Shark. Yes, look at that, with Roboto there, and you get the Battle Armor Skeletor as well. If you remember that, where the chest plate flipped to take on damage and things. There's another one that I really want to get that I have not yet. The name escapes me now. That looks like the big claw. Well, I think the guy's name was Clawful. Anyway, fun little set. Snake Mountain is still on my wish list. And then the Masters of the Universe Origins line. I've got a few figures, mainly the ones that were my favorites as a kid, and I have not got really any of the vehicles yet. And sent a tip to Santa to let him know that I saw a Wind Raider at the local Ollie's. So I took it out of the box. The box art on all that Origin stuff for the figures and for everything else is so glorious. But this came with a wonderful stand. I think this came out last year, the Wind Raider. I had the He-Man, so I just popped him in there. But check it out. The front end little grappling hook does shoot out like that. And then you got all this rope to grab on and, pull something. But then this spins around, reel it back in, and get it ready to go, for the next time. Kind of hard to do this on camera. But then you can face it front, of course. And the wings can turn, and the back rudder even kind of goes back and forth. But this wonderful stand is great as well. And I think, at least from the box, that it can fit on top of Castle Grayskull, if you've got that. So that was a few things I opened. All right, my buddy Eric from the Greatest List podcast. It's so weird these last, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks that we haven't recorded. We finished up our first season, and I haven't talked to him that much. I'm used to, talking with him for an extended period of time every couple of weeks to record episodes. But he attempted, I think, maybe on my birthday, to send me one of these records because I had got the 45 of the Star Wars theme by Mecco. And out of the blue, I get a package, and it's the CD of the album. And he messaged me back and forth, said it was supposed to be a record, but he ended up and did send it to me for Christmas. So there it is, the Star Wars and the Other Galactic Funk by Mecco. That cover just cracks me up. I will be spinning that later today, to the chagrin of probably my wife. This one I did not expect, and when I opened up the box, I immediately went crazy because I don't have a lot of picture discs. I have a few, and this one I do not have on vinyl. So yeah, we're gonna have to spin this a couple times. The Back to the Future soundtrack picture disc. So of course that iconic image on side A. And on side B, you got the time circuits and the clear sleeve. So this is great. Of course, well, they do have a few. I thought at one point I had it on cassette, but I don't think I do. There's just some great songs on here. And then, of course, that wonderful score by Alan Silvestri. That was great. Okay, now I've got a few to open. So my buddy Adam from the thrift store Horde, we always send each other back and forth, stuff we find from the thrift store, and Kevin too. I find stuff for Kevin, Kevin finds stuff for me. But in the most recent episode, you saw that Adam found the Honky Fights VHS tape. So he sent that to me. We worked out a trade for that live, what was it, Iron Maiden VHS. And then he also found one of Garfield's books, and I collect this series. I've got a good bit. I got maybe about half of the books. So I did not have number 10. He sent that to me. And then now I have this mystery gift here. I'm not exactly sure what's in here. Maybe kind of feels like a book. We're going to open it up. We're going to find out what is inside. Oh, it looks like comics. And look at that. He hid them from me on both sides here. So we got some comic books here. Oh, there we go. G.I. Joe. Number 3. Now, I collect the Marvel. Oh, it's still in the bag. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. So you got number 3. 3 comics for $1.69 back in the day. That would be hanging, up. And you've got number 3 in here. Looks like number 5 on the back. And number 4 in the middle. Wow. Okay, that's great. There's number 5 on the back. I peeked inside. So number 3, 4, and 5. Wow. Thank you. Was not expecting that. I think I have all of these, so I can preserve these in this bag. I'm not sure if it's a first printing, maybe a second printing. There's some in the run that I have that are the second printing that I'd love to get the first printing of. But the main reason for me collecting is I just love the stories, and just wanted them all. Not too set on having a first printing, second printing, but this is really cool. Man, what a great Christmas gift. Thank you, Adam. And then my pal Mickey. So we have been trading Christmas gifts, and it's usually a hodgepodge of stuff. I sent him a gift that had just random stuff I found at the thrift store throughout the year. And it was cereal boxes, I think I threw in some trading cards. I found him. He's a huge 49ers fan, and I think there was actually one that I had as a kid because I found it in my trunk out in the garage. The little NFL mini helmets we used to get in like those bubble containers, you know, pop a quarter in and you get the bubble, and the mini helmet was inside. And it was the 49ers. I think that was actually from my childhood. I sent that to him. And let's see. Oh gosh, there's I think some records in there. There's a VHS copy of Christmas Comes to Willow Creek with the Duke Boys. John Schneider, Tom Wopat. I don't know if that was right after the Dukes of Hazzard went off the air. They made that movie. There's an Andy Griffith VHS tape in there. He loves Andy Griffith, so yeah, it was just a hodgepodge of stuff. But he sent me a box, and then I look inside, and there's all these other little presents. Now, one of them was already kind of tore open, and he did tell me he was going to send me some trading cards. So I think I'm going to open this up, and I think that's what this is. Just a plethora, oh wow, yes, of trading cards. And maybe you'll see me open some of these this coming year on the Wax Pack Flashback. But here we go. So we got, ooh, yes, lots of cards and stickers. So we got some Terminator 2 stickers, pack of stickers. Speaking of Andy Griffith, I had no idea they did trading cards for Andy Griffith. This has got to be what, maybe back in the, oh wow, it's 1991. All new third series. Interesting. Okay, there's Wizard of Oz trading cards. 1990, looks like. 21 Jump Street. I think I have a pack of those. Have not opened those. Harry and the Hendersons. Yes. Can't remember if I have a pack of those or not. Indiana Jones. 10 movie photo cards. Now, 1984. So I guess this is Temple of Doom cards, because I have some Raiders cards, and oh wow, did not have not opened anything beyond the Raiders of the Lost Ark cards. Dukes of Hazzard cards. Oh, speaking of Dukes of Hazzard, 5 cards and 1 sticker. Never opened a pack of those. These had me excited too. I have a pack. Oh gosh, I think I probably opened from my childhood, and I've kept a few. Masters of the Universe with Skeletor on them. Superman 2, my favorite Superman movie. I don't know if I've opened a pack of. I've got Superman 3. I know. 90210. Yes. Going back to the 90s. Now we get some sports. 1992 Winston Cup series cards. The Smurfs. Super cards. I've seen these. I've never opened them. Never opened a pack. Maybe he has. Now, I've seen these, but have never opened them. They're the U.S. of Alf cards. And they're based on states. That's cool. And then, ooh, cool. Pop-up puzzle and cards. 1 pop-up, 3 puzzle pieces featuring Roberto Clemente. Donruss. When was this from? 80s, maybe? Trying to see. I don't see a date on here. What year? Pop-up card. That's really cool. And these are huge. Oh, man, that's great. Okay, let's open up. I think those are cassettes. And these have to be VHS tapes. Yeah, I can hear that. So let's open up. We're going to open the VHS tapes first. See what he decided to find me, or did find me. Oh, you know what these are? These are video. These are like recorded videos. Hee Haw. Oh my gosh. My dad loved watching Hee Haw. And not for the country music. Not just for the country music. He was in love with the Mandrell sisters. And I remember being over at other friend's house is watching Hee Haw. He had to watch his Hee Haw. Was it Saturday night? Maybe that was on. It is the George Foreman Lean, Mean, Fat Reducing Grilling Machine Video Recipes with the George Foreman grill, which we had one for the longest time, and I of course gave it to Goodwill like everybody else does, and now I see them everywhere at Goodwill. Like, nobody uses the George Foreman grill anymore. It wasn't bad. If you're just like one or two people and you're just cooking a burger or two or a small piece of chicken or something, that works. But let's see what this is. SB Super Bowl? I don't know what this is. I guess we'll find out. But I've been, you might have noticed here on TRN TV, I've been posting some long lost VHS videos. Some that are on YouTube, some I think that might not have been on YouTube. We're going to open up the cassettes now. I think they're cassettes. Yes. And so this is, I'm excited because I've been scanning things. Oh, wow. I'm glad I saved this for last. This is great. Gene Shepherd's Pie. Do you know who Gene Shepherd is? Gene Shepherd is the one of the creators or writers behind A Christmas Story. And he is the narrator of the movie. Actually makes a little appearance in the movie when they're in line for Santa. And he's like, the line starts back there. So I have never listened to his other material. He was on the radio. Had a radio show, I think, for a while back in maybe the late 60s, early 70s. And so these are his Red Ryder Nails, the Cleveland Street Kid. That might be part of that. And Wanda Hickey's Night of Golden Memories. I have not heard these, so this is great. I cannot wait to pop these in and actually listen to them. I just found a Walkman, thanks to Goodwill. So I'm going to be popping those in and listening this weekend. That's it. That's some of my Christmas, well, all of my Christmas from the Retro Network and some that Santa brought me. So this was fun to show you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. I want to hear about your Christmas presents. You can leave those, your comments, of course, here. And tell me what you thought of the stuff that I found, too, in the comments as well. And like and subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. And we appreciate you guys, you know, watching throughout the year. We had a really fun run in the season 2 of Wax Pack Flashback. Adam and I doing videos back and forth and then together for a few times. Go back and watch those. And the Thrift Store Horde, that still keeps going, and we'll be going through the next year. And cannot wait to get back on the horn. I've got stuff just sitting here waiting to go on. Here you go. While you're here, there's one of the Walkmans I found. I got a little story to tell you about my purchase there. But anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing to TRN TV. Make sure you check out theretronetwork.com as well. Lots of great people over there, writers, and of course our VIP lounge too. If you will support us on Patreon at the $5 level, that's our only level now. So support us there. You got all of our back catalog of podcasts. And then the VIP lounge over there on Slack is where all of us creators get together and talk and share life together. It's really fun. So there's a final pitch for the end of the year. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in, supporting the Retro Network, and we will see you next year.